Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming my October favorites. I know I'm a little early, October isn't quite over yet, but I am so anxious to film this video. I didn't film the September favorites just because there wasn't anything new that really stuck out to me that month that I used more than August. So I just decided to skip a month, and I'm so excited to do this one because I have discovered so many great products this month. I've done a lot of shopping, and also something that I don't usually do in favorites videos. I usually don't talk about anything that's not beauty related, but I have a couple of favorites that are not beauty related, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. It's like music, TV, stuff like that. So I guess I will get started with the beauty products, and I will talk about makeup first because that's all of our favorite things, right? I feel like this video is going to turn into such a long video because I have so much to talk about, but I'm going to try to talk as least as possible about each product while still giving you a good idea of what each thing is about. So first off, I'm going to talk about some brushes, and obviously I'm not going to go into too much detail about this one because I did a whole video on this. This is the Sigma Flat Top Synthetic Kabuki. It's the F80, and I did a whole review on this brush and then the other brushes that come in this whole like synthetic line from Sigma, and this is absolutely amazing for applying foundation, and it just gives you a really airbrushed finish. And I've been using this with my foundation every day, or whenever I use liquid foundation, this is what I use to apply it. So love this brush. If you want to find out more on these, then definitely go check out my review. It's a couple videos back. The two other ones I want to talk about are two eye brushes, and I don't think I've talked about either of these yet. This is the MAC 226. This was a limited edition. Not sure if you can still pick it up. I got this over a month ago. This is basically a tapered blending brush. As you can see, it kind of comes to a point at the top. I use this for the crease, and I don't think I've ever blended my eyeshadows as good as I have when I use this brush. So, and this is also really good for getting like the outer corner as well. If you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it. And I also know Sigma makes a similar brush to this. I don't know if it's as good. I really don't know anything about it, but if you can't find this one, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try the Sigma. Another one I have been loving is the Sigma Short Shader E20. As you can see, it is extremely short, and it's also very, very stiff. So it doesn't really move very well, and that is exactly what I wanted when I got this brush. I wanted to use it to apply either eyeshadow under the eye or to smudge liner at the top or the bottom, and this seriously smudges eyeliner so well, and it applies eyeliner at the bottom so perfectly. Like, it's just so easy to do with this brush, and I absolutely love this. That's it for brushes. I'm going to talk about some makeup products now. This video is already turning into an extremely long video, so I'm sorry, please bear with me. The first products I'm going to talk about are MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. Both of these actually came out with the MAC Me Over collections, I think. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% positive, but whatever the newest collection is, not the winter collection, but whatever the collection that just came out is, that's what I got these from. This one is in the color Porcelain Pink. That's the name. And it is so pretty. It doesn't really look like anything super exciting in the pan, but I will swatch this for you because I seriously can't express my love for this. It's very subtle, so not sure if you're really gonna get the full effect of this. I'm trying to move my hand around so you can kind of see it better. I don't think it's gonna show up, but it's gorgeous, trust me on this. It's a very light champagne pink color, and it's got a little bit of gold in it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't own any highlighters like it. And then the other one is Lightscapade. So glad I got my hands on this because people seriously went crazy over this. This is kind of like one of those cult favorites from MAC. Lightscapade is something that people have been wanting MAC to re-release for so long because it came out a few years ago, sold out, impossible to find, or people would be selling it on eBay for like $100, and I mean, that's a little ridiculous. So basically, it looks like this. It's got a lot of blue veining, pink veining, yellow veining in it. It's really pretty. So basically, this isn't going to show up on my hand, I'm sure. Okay, you can kind of see it. It's a very pretty, like, very light gold, I guess. I don't really know. I just suck at explaining colors. Here it is on my finger. Yeah. It's so pretty on the cheekbones, and you can use these for anything you want. And then the next couple of products are blushes. I'm not going to go into extreme detail about these, but this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Natural Beauty, and If you haven't heard me talk about these are basically amazing blushes. So basically you look at this and you're like, holy crap, that's not gonna look good on anyone because it's so bright. That's the color. But when you sheer it out, if you apply it with a really light hand, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's called Natural Beauty, I think, because it looks really natural, like you just went for a run or something. It makes you look really flushed and it's just so pretty. That's what it looks like. Very intimidating, but trust me, once it's on the cheeks, I'm wearing it right now, it really is not that intimidating. Another blush I've been loving is similar. It's a NARS cream blush in the color Cactus Flower. And this, again, very intimidating, bright red. But the thing I love about this is it's got some gold in it. It's got gold shimmer. If you can see right there, it's so pretty. Oh, this one right here, that is the NARS. It's so beautiful. When you sheer it out, it doesn't look that intimidating at all. Yeah. So you can definitely blend this out. It blends really easily. The last couple makeup items are lipsticks, and I got these from MAC. I had a couple back to MACs that I needed to do, and I got these two lipsticks, and they have become like my favorite lipsticks ever. This one is called Hang Up, and it is a cream sheen, which basically means that it's more moisturizing than regular lipsticks, and it's also a little bit more pigmented. I wanted a dark lipstick for fall, and that's what it looks like in the tube, but it actually does not show up like that. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous berry red. Reminds me of cranberry sauce, kind of. This is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so good on my skin tone, and that's something I struggle with a lot with lipsticks of any kind, just lipsticks that flatter me, and this does. And I think that they are releasing this, or they have released this same lipstick in one of the holiday sets, and it comes in a white tube instead of this. So if you're interested in this and you're interested in the holiday gift sets from MAC, definitely check out one of those so you can get like the pretty cool packaging. And then this is in the color Lustering, and this is a luster, obviously. And luster lipsticks are just less pigmented, and they kind of give you like a wash of color over the lips. So this is what it looks like in the tube. It's a very pretty hot pink. See, that's not as bright as it looks in the tube, but that is the color. It is so pretty. I love it. It's really fun if you're just looking for a fun color to wear. So that is all for makeup. The last couple beauty products are skincare, and the first thing is the Clarisonic Deep Pore Cleansing Brush Head. This is supposed to be the most abrasive, I guess, of all their brushes. I went from using the delicate skin brush to this, and it's really not that much of a difference in texture. It's still extremely soft. Like I said, I use the delicate skin brush, and then like 2 or 3 times a week I'll switch and use this brush, and it just gives my skin a really deep clean. This works with the Clarisonic Mia. That's what I have. If you have the Clarisonic, I would recommend checking this brush out if you need a new brush, because it's really great. The next thing, so excited to talk about this, and I don't want to get too carried away and ramble about it for very long, but it is the most simple thing in the world, but it has like saved my life. This is the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer with SPF 15, and okay, how am I gonna like go through this quickly? Basically, I didn't start using moisturizer at all until like a year ago, and I was using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and around that time I started breaking out really bad on my chin, on my cheeks. I was just breaking out really bad, and for me, like, I just wasn't used to having acne at all. And around the same time that I started using that, I switched everything in my skincare routine, so I did not realize that it was the Clinique that was doing this. I kept using it for probably like 4 months. I was alternating like everything in my skincare routine, which probably also contributed to my skin kind of freaking out. But I stayed with the Clinique moisturizer because it really did moisturize my skin, and I started using it in the winter when my skin was extra dry, and it really did a good job of making my skin soft and smooth. So I kept using it. I thought that maybe to be more simple, I should just use the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion instead of the Clinique, and so I started using that, and my skin still was not clearing up. So I was like, well, it's not the Clinique, it must be something else I'm doing. And then one day I was running kind of low on the Cetaphil moisturizer, which I used for like 3 months, and decided to pick up this one when I was at the store because I just got bored and I wanted to try something different. And as soon as I started using this, which is oil free, my skin completely cleared up. One of the problems that I had was getting whiteheads on my chin. They weren't super noticeable. It wasn't really cystic acne that I was getting. It was just annoying whiteheads, and they were not going away. I kind of thought maybe it's just hormonal. I went to a dermatologist and he said that it could very well be hormonal. And when I started using this, all of those whiteheads went away. And right now, I do not have a single new pimple, whitehead, blackhead, whatever. I don't have anything on my face right now, except for I kind of have residual left over that's like healing, but I don't have any active breakouts on my face right now, which I have not been able to say for a year basically. And I totally give all the credit to this because it is oil free. So I realized that the Clinique and the Cetaphil both had oil in them, and that is the reason why I was breaking out. So I will never ever use moisturizer with oil in it ever again. I will never use a primer with oil in it. I will never put anything with oil on my face ever again, because that is what was causing my acne. So if you kind of have a similar situation, I definitely recommend switching your moisturizer, because that could totally be the cause of what is going on if your moisturizer has oil. So that is it for beauty products, and then the next few things I'm going to talk about are non-beauty related. And I know this video has been absolutely ridiculously long already, but that's because I skipped a month and I feel like I just had more to talk about than usual. So the first thing I will talk about is this Boy Meets World season 5, which is my absolute favorite season of Boy Meets World. This is a season where Corey and Topanga go through that breakup and he like kisses another girl, and it's like so scandalous, and they break up and it was like the end of the world. I've been obsessed with this, and you can find this at Target. I was so excited to see Boy Meets World DVDs at Target because they just started selling them, I think. I haven't had Boy Meets World DVDs in a really long time, not to my knowledge anyway. Another show I've been loving is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I watch pretty much all the Real Housewives shows, and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is definitely my favorite. The women are just so much more entertaining, and also they're all filthy rich, so it's really entertaining to watch a bunch of rich people fight on TV. It's just so funny to me. Another thing that I've been loving is Coldplay's new album. It just came out on Monday, and it is called Mylo Xyloto. That's how I say it. They said in an interview that there really is no real way to say it. They just kind of made up the word and decided to see where it went, and so I read it as Mylo Xyloto, and I will write it down below because that probably is not going to translate very well with spelling. It is so amazing and has been on repeat, and Coldplay is my absolute all-time favorite band. All the videos that they've come out with for the songs are so amazing. I just love Coldplay so much. And Chris Martin, Gwyneth Paltrow is a lucky lady. Last but not least is this book. It's the Teen Vogue Handbook. And this is, it says it's an insider's guide to careers in fashion. Basically, I'm going to school right now for journalism, and, well, actually, I just finished my general classes, but in the spring I'm transferring to a university and I'm going to start my major in journalism. And I really want to be a writer. I want to write for a magazine or something of that sort, not necessarily in fashion. My real passion is beauty, obviously, so I would really love to work for a fashion magazine and then be like a beauty editor or something like that, or work for a beauty magazine like Allure or Glamour. I would absolutely love that. Anyway, so that's my goal, and this kind of gives you like instructions on how to get where you want in the fashion industry. It's got interviews from Anna Wintour and interviews from Karl Lagerfeld and just these huge people in the fashion industry. So you're actually finding out from like the pros how to get where you want. It's got tips from interns. It's just a really good resource for answering questions you may have about the beauty industry and the fashion industry. And if you're looking to work in magazines, I definitely recommend this. It's not just for editors. They have information about styling and modeling and being a fashion designer and everything. It's just a great amazing book. I got this at American Eagle, so I'm sure you can find this at a lot of places. That is about it. This video is so long. I am so sorry. No one is probably watching it to this point, but yeah, this is all of my favorites for the month of October, and I cannot believe October is coming to an end and it's almost November, but I'm excited because I love this time of the year. So yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. What? I'm filming a video.
Sorry.
I told you guys. Both of these actually came out with the